Okay, this is how to cornrow for this particular hairstyle, and also this hairstyle is called police cap. To achieve this cornrow, you will have to section out the client's hair into two, the bigger portion and the smaller portion. The smaller portion will be in front, like very close to her forehead, and while the bigger portion will be like a C and will be at the back side of her head. So like I said before, it will be like a C shape. That's the bigger portion. So we'll just cornrow it in such a way that it will form like a brush. That's what we actually call it here in Nigeria. So it will form a brush, and while the smaller portion will be just in a smaller size, and it will be inside the bigger portion. And when cornrolling, you have to add little extensions to the cornrow so that the hair can be able to withstand the pressure of needle and thread. And while cornrolling the braids, you braid it in such a way that the cornrowed tip will all face a particular direction or be in a particular direction. And as you are cornrolling, you are connecting all the tips to each other. For the last tip, you use needle and thread to just secure it. Okay, this is the hair I'm using for today's tutorial. It's called Cha-Cha and it's expression product. It's a synthetic hair. You guys already know that synthetic hairs comes in single wave, and while human hairs comes in double waves. In a pack you get about 2 bundles, so I will try as much as possible to use all 2 bundles on her head. To start sewing in, I'm just starting from here and I'm sewing the first cornrow like so, sewing it in a C shape. First, when I get to the end of the particular line, that particular line, will flip it over to the next line and continue sewing. So I'm actually doing the turnover method, not the cutting method. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for tuning in to today's tutorial or today's video. Hope you guys are doing well, and if you are new here, just go ahead and click the subscribe button and join the family, and also give this video a big thumbs up. 2 to 3 weeks back, I filmed a detailed tutorial on how to sew in a side Rihanna, and you guys seems to really like the tutorial and suggested I do more. I film more of it, so I just decided to do another side Rihanna without using either a closure or a frontal. Okay, like you guys already know that before sewing in any client's head, you will have to wash your client's hair very well with shampoo and conditioner, making sure that the hair is as neat as possible so that the hair won't tend to like itch the client after you finish your work or after you finish the sewing. So if you are new here, I do have a detailed tutorial on how to sew in for beginners. It's beginners friendly. I actually demonstrated in that particular video how to do the turnover method, how to do the cutting method, also explain different types of waves. So I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box below in case if you are interested, so that you can easily just go and check it out. Like you guys can tell, I'm sewing the hair sideways instead of starting from the back like I usually start from. So I'm just sewing by the side. I'm starting from the side and build up from there. Like you know, this is a different style and a different method. We'll advise you to watch this video from beginning to the end so that you don't get to miss any single step. As I'm sewing in, I'm doubling the weft so that I can actually sew in all 2 bundles, like I said before, all 2 bundles on her head. At first, I started by sewing in a C shape, and then as I continue sewing in, I kind of straighten my hands all the way I'm sewing in so that it can be on a straight line. And yeah, I'm still doing the turnover method as I go. Okay, we'll just allow you guys to see for yourself so that you get a better understanding on what I'm actually doing. that I'm really close to the closing or the finishing, instead of doing or continue doing the turnover method, we'll just take the weave straight to the beginning of the big cornrow or the first cornrow by the side. Then continue by sewing in the weave first underneath the cornrow, the big cornrow in front. Hope you guys get my explanation. The very first weave should be underneath the cornrow, not on top. It should be sewn underneath the cornrow. The reason is so that after sewing in and flipping the weave to the other direction, it will get like a seamless look. While sewing in, when I get to the end of that particular line, we just flip it back to that same direction and then continue to sew. This is so that the front part or that very particular part will be full enough to cover the front or the closing. Reaching the end of the line in front, I'm still extending it to the other part of the line where I actually started the sewing from, and then continue from there. We just sew in until I get to the very end of that line. So sewing this last weft now to that line will just make the both weft opposite each other to be really close. Then after sewing in that part, we'll just go ahead to join the both sides to each other using needle and thread to do so. That is done, I'm just tying the excess thread into a knot and then use a scissors to chop off the excess thread and flip the hair, that's the weave, to that particular part where I actually started the sewing from. So that is it for sewing in. Now moving on to applying the gel. Okay, to apply the gel to the very beginning, or the big brush at the back, or the big cornrow tinting to the right side of her head, I'm just applying it generously. I'm applying generous amount of the gel to that particular part at the back and by the side of her head. Applying the gel, we just start by using a small comb to kind of smoothen the gel I applied initially first. So using the small comb so that the gel can kind of penetrate to the inner part of the hair before I go in with a small brush to further smoothen the hair. I got a lot of questions on why I actually apply gel after sewing in, because so many hairstylists out there always want to apply gel first before sewing in the wefts. The gel can kind of dry up before they start doing the sewing, which is kind of okay, it's fine to an extent, but when the gel dries up and you start sewing in, the lines of the sewing will be visible. So that's why I actually prefer sewing in first before applying the gel, because I do not want any visible line. I want the whole thing to be seamless, so that's why I do that. And also, if you are having extra hairs or excess hair coming out, or at the tail end of the brush, that's the tail end of the cornrow part. I just use, what I usually do is just to use a tail comb to kind of move it inwards underneath the cornrow to hide it better. Hope you guys understand my explanation, or if you want like a better demonstration or a video explaining what I just said now, you can just leave the comment in the comment section below and indicate that you want a video on that, and I will do that for you. Okay, here is the final look, and thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Hope it's helpful, hope you're able to learn something from this video, and if you did, just go ahead to share this video to friends and family. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Just subscribe and join the family. We'll talk to you guys in my next video. Stay blessed and bye.